Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, talking about rotations. Rotations. Now, rotations, as you think this is a windmill, hopefully you've seen one before, they all rotate in a given direction, all about a certain center point. Very important to remember. So, again, rotation, or just normal people word turn, means every point moves about a certain in a certain angle in a certain direction about a fixed point. So there's a single point, everything's going around. So there's central rotation, meaning a fixed point, it's inside the image and it rotates on itself, or there is angled and or the center point can be outside. So for example, and then we'll show you both of them here a bit, but also angle rotation is talking about the distance in degrees the image is moving about the center. All right, so let's talk about those two types of rotations. This is a center rotation right here, meaning it's going to rotate about its center. That means it's going to stay as far as in this particular spot, but then just move about the center. Center rotation, center rotation. It's just rotating 90 degrees like that. So let me undo that. So for example, this particular from this here, this point right here is 2 units up. So it's 2 units up, 1, 2. We're going to rotate this 90 degrees counterclockwise. Counterclockwise going backwards. So that means this will rotate 90 degrees this way to where it's 2 units out this way. 1, 2. There we go. This right here is down 2 and then over 2. So if it's rotating 90, it's going to go over here. So go still down 2, but then over 2 this way. And then this particular one is down 2 over 2. So let's go over 2 up 2. This is our image rotated 90 degrees right there, counterclockwise. Everything went 90 degrees this way. Doom, doom, and then doom. Looks kind of weird, but yes it is. Now, and we'll look a little bit more at the actual numbers of this. Sometimes you rotate outside. So for example, the center's right here. That means this thing will always stay, at least at the very minimum, 3 units away. So for example, to rotate this particular point is 3 units, 1, 2, 3. We're rotating 90 degrees this way, so it'll go up 1, 2, 3 now. Maybe if I change the color to be easier. This particular point right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units this way, so it'll be up 6 units, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this particular point right here, kind of like in the middle, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4.5, and then up 1, 2, 3. So it goes up 4.5 and over 3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. This got rotated 90 degrees that away. Okay, so this is a central rotation where the center is inside, and this is an outside center rotation where the center is on the outside. This is reflecting both of these have a point it's reflecting, whether it's inside or outside of it. So let's kind of look at this. So when you're given actual coordinates, this is what happens. When you're given a 90, you're doing a rotation 90 degrees. So rotating 90 degrees. And it's kind of crazy because in coordinate planes, we always rotate counterclockwise. Counterclockwise is technically the right way. Clockwise is the opposite way. So kind of makes, so when we're going, this was 90, 180, 270, 360. But if you go backwards, this is negative 90, negative 180, negative 270, negative 360. So kind of confusing, but something you'll start seeing a lot more when you get into Algebra 2 as well. All right, so when we do a 90-degree rotation, we take the value of our original x and y and we flip them and then change the sign of what was the y that's now in the first position, the x. So let's actually do it so it kind of makes a little bit more sense. So we'll start with this coordinate. The coordinate is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So positive 6, 1, 2, 3, positive 3. So 6, 3. And we're going to use the same one for all of them. 6, 3, 6, 3. Now we are doing, I'm going to do the first one in red, a 90-degree rotation. So when that happens, we're going to flip them. So that means the 6 will come first now, or the 3 will come first, and the 6 will come second, but then we're going to change the sign of this. Oh, it's now negative 3, comma 6. So let's see what that looks like. So negative 3, 1, 2, 3. positive 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is where the new point at. Okay. Let's look at the next one, a 180 rotation. So what happens with 180 rotation, X and Y stay in their position. So the 6 will still be right here and the 3 will still be here, but we change the sign. So now, like we said, we keep the 6 where it's at and the 3 where it's at, but we change their sign. So now it's negative 6, negative 3. Well, let's look at that. Negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then negative 3, 1, 2, 3. Come on, there you go. That's what the next one will be. Okay, and then let's look at the last one. We're gonna do that in, let's go black. We use black and forever. We never use black, it seems like. All right, so when we do this, so X and Y, they switch positions, but this time the was in the second position, now it becomes opposite sign. So it's 3, 6, but then this right here will become negated. So very similar to the first one. On the first one, you negate whatever's in this position now. On the second one, you negate what's in this position. So it's positive 3, 1, 2, 3, negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm going to connect the dot to all these. Let's see what that looks like. I should have a little connected dot. There we go. So from here to here, here to here, and then here to here. Look at that. So if we do this right, it should form a 90-degree angle. The first one is a 90-degree angle. At 90 degree, a 180 rotation should make a straight line, and a 270 should make a 90 degree on this side. So this is 90. This right here, 180. And then the last one goes all the way around, not all the way, but almost all the way. This is a 270-degree rotation. And again, if you do a 360, you're just exactly back at this starting point. Okay, so this, if you write anything down, you copy anything down, you want to do anything, this is the main part of this whole lesson right here. Pretty much right here. Let's do one more. Let's practice one more time. So we got triangle JKL, has vertices J, K, and L, of course. We're rotating a 270-degree rotation. Counterclockwise about the origin. That means it's rotating around this center. Here's the thing about the origin, meaning it's an outside thing. So it's going to go somewhere over here. Okay. And look at this right here. Let's look at one more thing that we didn't look at in the last one. Started in this right here. So when it does a 90, it goes to the next quadrant. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. If it starts at 1, 90 degree puts in the second, 180 puts in the third, and 270 puts in the fourth. It moves it 3 whole locations. So if we are starting in quadrant 4 and we're moving 3 quadrants, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. It should end up somewhere over here. So let's keep that in mind. And it should follow the same pattern. So it keeps the exact same. It's always to be pointing in this direction. So if it was up here, it'd be pointing that way. If it was over here, it'd be pointing that way. So it should be looking like this, almost same, pointing down. All right, so let's try it out. Let's actually do it. Now, as I don't always remember these, so I always look back. That's why you have to write these down sometimes. So an xy becomes y comma negative x. So x, y becomes y comma negative x. So we know. So we got j, put these in blue because they're in blue. We got j, which is at 3, negative 7, k, which is at 1, negative 1, and L, which is at 5, negative 3. We're going to flip all these. We'll do our new one in red. J prime, K prime, L prime. All right, so first things first, we flip them. So we flip them and we have negative 7, 3, and then whatever's in this spot, we're going to change the sign to. So that becomes a negative 3. That's our new one. L, we switch them, so it'll be negative 1, 1, and then whatever's in this spot changes, so that'd be a negative as well. And L prime becomes negative 3, 5, and then we change this sign. So it should be, these are the coordinates. Let's check that out. So we negative 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then negative 3, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that should be J prime, -1, -1, K prime, and then -3, 1, 2, 3, -5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -5. And that is L prime. Let's connect those. Oh, actually, let's just do an actual line so it doesn't look as bad, y'all. There we go. There. There. And there. Look at that. It's not quite as thick as that one, but yeah. As you can see, this rotated like that. Put in the right spot. Y'all, we did some math. All right, that is rotations. Hopefully that helps. See you on a different day. Bye.